Oh boy, tax day is less than 24 hours away, and many Americans are going to be sending in checks to the government along with those returns tomorrow. But there are some things you should know if you owe, and Amy McAnarney of H&R Block is here to help. Amy, good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Good to be back. Thanks.
Do a lot of folks get these questions wrong?
We'll see today, right?
We'll see.
You know, Maggie before we did a really nice job, so hopefully you'll pass the test.
Okay, 5 questions.
Yeah.
First question. I lost my job last year, but I know I owe taxes. I will file an extension which gives me until October 15th to pay my tax bill. Is this fact or fiction? I'm going to say it's fiction.
You're right. It is fiction. So just because you file an extension on your return doesn't mean it's an extension to pay. You must bring your checkbook with you. You have to pay that bill. If you don't pay it, you're going to be assessed interest, just like a credit card. And also, if you don't file the extension, the penalty could be greater. It could be up to 25% of your tax bill. So it's really important that you file the extension and you bring your checkbook.
Okay. Question 2. I'm struggling financially right now, so the IRS will work out a reasonable payment plan with me. Is this fact or fiction? I'm going to say fact.
That's right. So the IRS is really, in this tough economic time, they're really working with taxpayers. Depending upon your need and the ability to pay, you could actually go on installment agreements to pay your tax bill, or they have this special program called Offer in Compromise where you could actually have a reduced tax liability. So you need to work with your tax professional, contact the IRS, and they will work with you.
We hear these stories about a kinder, gentler IRS these days. Is that fact or fiction?
That is fact. That is fact. So that's great news for a lot of people.
All right. Yikes. It is April 14th. I know I'm going to owe big, and there is nothing I can do at this late date to lower my tax bill. Fact or fiction? Fiction.
That is fiction. You're doing great. You're doing great.
I just guessed on that. Okay.
So there's 3 things that you still can do, but you have less than 48 hours to do these items. You can contribute to an IRA. That's an oldie but a goodie.
Right.
Another one, health savings accounts. Contribute, maximize your health savings account. Finally, new this year, if you buy a house within the next 48 hours, you could get a tax deduction on this year's tax credit on your return this year. But even if you buy the house up till December 1st, 2009, you still can get that credit on this year's tax return. Just file an amendment.
How about that? Okay. Question 4. I don't have enough in my bank account to pay my taxes. I know what my 401k plan includes a hardship provision. So I'm going to cash in part of it to pay the bill, and I won't have to pay the typical penalties that are involved in a 401k plan. I'm going to say that's fiction.
That is fiction. So you're great, 4 for 4.
Yeah.
You do have to pay the penalty. Hardship withdrawals are, basically you're pulling money out of your 401k. Penalty is assessed. There is one exception, though. If you've lost your job or was terminated from your job and you're 55 years or older, that penalty probably can be waived.
Okay. Very quickly, question 5. I paid my taxes, but I think I made a big mistake. Now, is it too late for me to recoup that money? Fact or fiction? Fact.
Fiction.
So close.
One miss. So you can go back and amend your return for the last 3 years. And sometimes this is a great way to say, maybe I missed some credits or deductions in previous years. Get it double checked.
Okay. Amy McAnarney. Good advice for us today.
Thank you.
Happy tax day to you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Thank you.